Hello, won't you join me for a cup of tea? I thought that it might be fun to do a little bit of a different spin on the get ready chit chat with me video and do a have a cup of tea chit chat with me video, because this way I don't have to multitask, so it'll be a little easier for me to just talk. And also because I already have my makeup on, so I can't do a get ready with me. But I do want to chat with you and just kind of update you on my life, what's been going on, that sort of thing. So first of all, my family was here recently. They came to visit for Thanksgiving, and it was really exciting because my brother came. He hasn't been here in a while. He hasn't met my son yet. And both my parents came. I have a little vlog where I show my family when they're here. So that was super exciting. It was so nice having them here. I miss them. They live so far away. They live about 2-hour plane ride away, so I guess it's not that far away, but you know, you can't just drive over there. And so that was nice. Black Friday shopping at Walmart with my mom. That was pretty fun. I did a lot of Black Friday shopping on my own as well online. There's a lot of good deals. And let's see, then it was my daughter's birthday. Her birthday was on December 9th. And so I've been getting ready for that. And my mother-in-law actually came. She also lives about a 2-hour plane ride away. She lives in Connecticut. My parents live in Massachusetts. And so she flew in and she was around for my daughter's birthday, which was really, really nice because she was just a huge help since I have my son and my daughter to kind of both manage at the same time. It was really nice to have her here because she helped me out with Alessia a lot during her birthday party. So what we did for her birthday is me and a really good friend of mine, she has a son that was born on the same day that Alessia was born, so they're friends, and we decided to do a party for the both of them at the same time. I have a small group of friends that all have children around the same age as my daughter, and they are all Russian, and so we kind of all hang out and we kind of take turns meeting at each other's houses. And so that's kind of, my printer is going off for some reason. That's kind of what the birthday party was, instead of our weekly meetup where we all just meet and have a cup of tea and hang out. We went to, oh, I forget what it's called, but you know, where they have inflatable things for kids to jump on and climb and all that stuff. We went to one of those places, and we didn't throw like an official birthday party there because it's really expensive and we didn't have that many people, so we just kind of paid the entrance fee for everybody. And it was cool that, you know, one of my friends has a kid that's born on the same day as my daughter, but at the same time, we didn't want them to feel like they had to share a birthday, like share their special day. So we got them each an individual cake, and then after the kids played there at that bouncy place, we went back to my house, and they each had their own cake that they blew out the candles, and we all had cake and just kind of snacks and food and appetizers, that kind of thing. So it was really fun. It was really nice. My daughter got so many presents, and my husband and I got her a ton of presents. She really likes Doc McStuffins, so we got her like a ton of Doc McStuffins stuff, and I even found Doc McStuffins wrapping paper to wrap it all in, so it was kind of Doc McStuffins overload. So anyways, that was fun. She had a really good birthday, and I had a lot of fun. And it was nice to have my mother-in-law visiting because I got to just get a lot of things done around the house because she was helping me out with the kids. I got one of the things that we got my daughter is a bed, a twin-size bed, finally, to move her out of her toddler bed. So she turned 3, by the way. I should have mentioned that. And so I put all of that together. It was actually a lot of work because it's a Sleep Number bed. My husband and I have a Sleep Number bed, and he loves it. So he's like, we absolutely have to get her a Sleep Number bed when we get her a real bed because they're just by far the best and all that stuff. So he felt really strongly about it. And I was like, well, that's fine. It's kind of pricey. It's like more than I wanted to spend on a bed for her, but I guess it'll last her, you know, till she's like 18. So maybe it's a good investment to have something, you know, to not have back problems, to have like a good quality bed, because I had a lot of back pain before we found the Sleep Number mattress, and so it's good to be able to kind of control the firmness and all that. Like, it's really helped me, so I figured it was good for her health as well. So that's what we got her. And one day when I came in, my husband's at work, so I decided to put it all together myself. My mother-in-law was watching the kids, and it was so hard. Like, it was simple, but at the same time hard because it required a lot of physical force, and I'm not the world's strongest person. So I'm like jumping up and down on like some of these things to get them to like snap in where they're supposed to snap in, because I just can't like push it in hard enough. So finally I got this thing put together and inflated and all that stuff, because Sleep Number bed, if you don't know, it's like filled with air, and you control the firmness of it by controlling the, you know, how much air is in it, I guess. So I got it all put together. I got her Doc McStuffins sheets, got everything set up, and it looks so cute. It's on the floor. The way that the Sleep Number bed works is there is a base. It's like a solid base, and then the mattress goes on top of that, and you can get little legs to screw into the base to have it be raised. But I figured it would just be a further fall for her if she falls off the bed. And also all kinds of junk would accumulate under the bed. There'd be a whole like secret world under there with all kinds of toys and books that, you know, we'll never see again. So I figured we could just put it on the floor for the time being while she's little. We'll raise it up off the floor later. So that's how I have it set up. And then I got her a tent to put over it, which I'm a little bit too excited about, but probably more excited than she was. It's just so cool. I didn't have anything like that when I was a kid, so I got into her bed, into the little tent, and I was like, oh my gosh, I kind of want to sleep here tonight. She had her toddler bed, used to be a crib, and it converted to a toddler bed. And then she had all of these like fears of the dark and fears of sleeping alone. So I took a fitted sheet and I put it over the whatever was left of the crib part of her toddler bed, which is like the sides and the back, and the front of it basically still had the rail, but then had like a gap where you can come in. So all the taller parts, I hung like a fitted sheet over it and made her a roof. And she really liked it, and she liked being in like her little crib house, her little toddler bed house. So I figured she might not like sleeping with just everything open. I mean, maybe she would have, I don't know, but I didn't want to risk it because we have a ton of sleep problems with her anyway. She doesn't sleep very well. So I figured I would get her a tent so she would still feel that kind of safe enclosure in case that helped. And she's been sleeping quite decent in it, by the way, so far. So far, so good. Hopefully it continues. So I got a really cute little tent. It looks like Thomas the Train, and it has a part that is completely covered that has a roof, and then the second half of it kind of has a big hole at the top. So the part where she sleeps, where she lies her head, she does have the roof over it, but kind of her feet have like a hole. I don't know why I'm describing it to you in such detail, but she really likes it. It's really cool, and I like it too. And it's kind of Thomas, you know, it would work for boys as well. So when she outgrows it, I figured I can use it for my son. There was a princess one, but it was sold out everywhere, and it was like $130 on eBay. So I was like, I am not way overpaying for it so that she can have a princess tent. She can just deal with a Thomas. It was like 40 bucks, I think, for that. So got that all set up. And more big news is I got a new car. This was actually a little while ago, but I haven't had a chance to tell you guys about it yet. And I am super duper excited. I had the teeniest, tiniest little car, and I don't even know how we all fit in it up until now. I had the 2 car seats in the back. Pretty much nobody else could sit there besides my kids. The little seat in between the car seats, like you'd really have to squish in there. It was like impossible. And then the person in the passenger seat had to be kind of sitting like in a really straight up uncomfortable position because of the car seat behind them. My seat was okay, but it was a small car, and we could never take any, like when family came to visit, we always had to take 2 cars. And I also felt like it wasn't the safest Not that it was like a kind of car that broke down a lot, because it was fine in terms of that, but it was just that it was such a tiny little car. It was a little Yaris is what it was, a Toyota Yaris, that I just felt like, I don't know, I just didn't feel as safe on the road next to like all these gigantic cars and me and my teeny little car, you know? So we got a bigger car. We got a Hyundai Santa Fe, and I absolutely love it. I'm so excited about it. It is kind of like the smallest car you can have while still having 3 rows of seats. So we have a lot of room now. We have, you know, 2 seats in the very back. Then we have in the middle, we have both of my kids' car seats, and another person can fit in between them. There's enough room. And then of course, you know, the driver's seat and the passenger side seat. So we can pretty much all travel together when family comes to visit, and it's really, really nice. The back seats fold down so we can transport, like if we buy furniture or something, we can, as long as it's not like a couch, but you know, like a desk, something like that would fit in there. So it's really handy and useful, and I like how much higher up I'm sitting in the car. I feel a lot safer on the road. I was really nervous at first because it's kind of a big jump for me going from a tiny little car. Even though this isn't like a huge, gigantic car, it's still significantly bigger than what I had before. But I'm getting the hang of it. I'm getting much better at like being able to park in spaces and not having to park like really far away from everything where there's nobody else. So I'm getting better at that, and just kind of knowing like my limits, where the car ends and all that stuff. So I really, really love it. And it has all these awesome features on the inside of it. Like the steering wheel heats up and the seat heats up, and it's just the coolest thing. My older car didn't have any kind of, really just had nothing extra in it at all. So to me, all this stuff is like this huge deal. And the other day when it was really cold here, I turned the seat warmer on, and I just thought that was the coolest thing ever because my butt was nice and toasty, and I just loved it. So anyways, I'm really enjoying that. So I wanted to let you know about that. And also because of that, so that was a really big purchase, obviously a car, and I want to try and do a little bit of a no-buy when it comes to makeup, and just really like makeup, skincare, all that kind of stuff, unless I run out of, like, say I run out of shampoo and I have nothing to wash my hair with. Like, obviously that would warrant a purchase. But I want to really try and not buy things that are not necessary, not for a set amount of time. I know people do no-buys for, you know, set amount of months or days. I don't really have anything specific in mind. I'm just gonna try and, I don't know, have restraint and do it for as long as I can. I know that there are going to be things down the road that I'm definitely going to want to buy, like the Physicians Formula. They have a lot of new products coming out, like the Organic Wear CC Cream and the Organic Wear CC Mascara, and just a lot of new things from them that I'm like dying for these to hit stores. So I'm not going to be able to hold off and not buy those. But who knows, by the time they get here, it might even be like January, because it's already mid-December and none of the stores by me have gotten them yet. So I know that that's coming up, like that purchase I will make. But pretty much everything else, there's really nothing that I'm dying to have. If I could, I probably would buy, I really want to try a few things from Everyday Minerals. They have some new lip colors, like tinted lip balms. They have a new cream concealer in a stick form. They have some powders that are like a bamboo powder bronzer, which I'm kind of curious about, but that's not really something that I need. It's more like I'm curious about it. I want to review it for you guys, but I'll probably try and hold off on that. So I'll try to do a no buy. We'll see. I'll start like at a month, and then I will push it out into maybe 2 or 3 months. We'll see how long I go. I'm gonna break it to buy the Physicians Formula stuff, obviously, but other than that, we'll see how it goes. So just something that I thought I'd try. Never really done an official no buy before. And And let's see what else. Oh, the Sephora VIB sale. If you guys are a VIB, or no, not a VIB. So there's like a level where you have to spend a certain amount, and then there's like the basic level where you just have to have their card and you don't have to spend anything for. And that's what I am. And so I got a $15 off coupon. It's like 15 off 50. And I've been like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I like almost feel guilty for not saving $15 on something, which is so stupid because I don't need anything, and to get the 15 off, you have to spend 50. So yes, you're saving money, and they typically don't have sales, and this is kind of like the once a year opportunity to save that money, but at the same time, you're spending money, you know? And I just hate like the tricky, you know how sometimes it tricks you, like coupons trick you into spending money and buying things. It's not like you're getting it for free. So I have this $15, and I think it expires like today or tomorrow, so I'm probably not going to use it, or I'm like 98% sure that I'm not going to use it, and I'm just thinking about it. It's like in the back of my head, but this will be part of my no buy, is resisting buying something at Sephora just to use $15 off. Because there's nothing that I need, you know, it just kind of be something for fun, or maybe like some Clarisonic brush heads, but I do have probably like at least 3 of those already as a backup, so I don't really need to have like 20 brush heads for the next, like, so I'm all set for the next like 5 years. I don't need that, you know, so that's not a reason to spend money. So that's something that I am resisting currently. And and another thing that I wanted to talk to you about, exercise. So I have just been dying to get back into exercising. I don't know when I'm going to do it or how I'm going to do it, but before my son was born, when my daughter used to take naps, she recently stopped taking naps, so that's been great. I would go on, we have elliptical downstairs, so I would use that and watch TV. That's kind of nice and distracting, so you can kind of forget that you're exercising, makes it easier to go for longer. So I would do that whenever she would nap, and that was wonderful. I was really glad to be exercising again, just kind of being in shape, because I used to always do track. I did track in high school, I did track in college, I also did cheerleading in high school, so I'm just used to having endurance and all that stuff, and so I feel like I've kind of fallen out of shape. Like, it's not that I want to lose weight or like look better or anything like that, I just want to like feel better, you know, like feel healthy, be able to, I don't know, play with my daughter, like lift her up and stuff without like getting out of breath and getting all tired. So that's what I want to do it for, and I've been trying to think and plan, you know, of finding the time to do that. I don't really know when it's going to happen as of right now, because like I said, my daughter doesn't nap anymore. I have my son too, and it's kind of too dangerous. Like, yes, my daughter will sit there and watch if I turn cartoons on for her, but I feel like it's not safe to use the elliptical with her sitting there, because in the chance that she just decides to get up and run up to me, like it could hit her and hurt her, and you know, I feel like that's really dangerous. I don't want to be using it with my kids around. I need either somebody else watching them, or like if they would just take a nap or something like that. So maybe next time that my family visits, I'll have them watch the kids, and I can try to use the elliptical, or I don't know, something that I need to try and plan time for. My husband does watch my kids a lot, and he actually watches them almost like the entire day, one of the weekend days. So he works, obviously he works, and then he comes home, and then we eat dinner, and then it's time to get my daughter to bed and all that stuff during the week. And then on the weekends, either the Saturday or the Sunday, he'll watch my kids, and I shower, do my hair, do my makeup, and do my videos. So I'm not going to ask him to watch them anymore so that I could exercise, because I feel like it's not fair. It's, you know, really nice of him to watch them a whole day so that I can do this, so I can make my videos. So just something that I'm thinking about in the future. There is a gym by us that does have babysitting, so that's always an option. I think it's a little bit pricey, and my son's a little bit, I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving him. I feel like he's a little bit too young to be left in that kind of, you know, babysitting type area. But maybe that could be something for the future. Or, and I don't know why I'd like just had this epiphany now on camera, but I don't know why I'm so focused on the elliptical. I could exercise in other ways with the both of them, because I recently got a stroller that seats two of them, and it's the kind that has the one wheel on the front. It's kind of like the Bob. It's not that, because that's way too expensive. It's some like cheap version of that, but it's the kind that you can run with, you know, or jog with, or at the very least walk with. So maybe that's something that would be good to do, is I can go for long walks, and then maybe I can like build it up to jogs with them. My daughter's not the biggest fan of sitting still, so I don't know how long she would really sit in the stroller for and let me do that. But maybe if I don't know, played some music for her or something, like gave her the Kindle, although if she drops that might be bad. But, you know, I could probably find ways to entertain her, give her a snack or something, you know? So that's something to consider. Maybe I can start off with that. And of course it's winter now, so that's going to be hard to do in the cold, but maybe when it starts getting warmer, maybe I can start with stretches or something, and then, you know, do that now while I can't really go outside much because it's cold, and it's been really raining, like it's pouring rain right now. It's just been crappy weather here. And I can get my daughter involved because she's very active and she loves, you know, anything active. So we can do kind of stretches together. We can do like jumping jacks or something like that. Like I think she would have fun. She would enjoy it. So I can do that now to kind of get, you know, the hang of it, and, you know, that'll be good for her too. And then once it gets warmer out, I can do the whole stroller thing. So I feel like I talked about that for way too long. But speaking of exercise, my dad recently started doing, what is it called? Sprint 8, something like that. Have you heard of that? It's basically he runs, but I think you can do like the elliptical or bike, but you run as hard as you possibly can. Like if you're running for your life, like 100%, all you've got for 20 seconds. And then you rest, like you walk back for I think 90 seconds, and you do that 8 times, and it's supposed to take a total of 20 minutes, something like that. So my dad, he's always done some running and exercising several times a week, but he would do like run a couple miles or like, you know, jogging kind of thing. So he recently read about this and started doing this, and he loves it. Like he swears by this, that it's just so much better and more effective than anything he's ever done. And it's supposed to like boost the production of growth hormone, because your muscles are working without oxygen anaerobically or something like that. And so he's been like this huge proponent of this, and every day that I talk to him on the phone, he's been telling me about this, and it's kind of got me really wanting to try that. So maybe eventually that's something I can try too. But anyways, that's my spiel on exercise. And there's something else I wanted to tell you. Oh, I remember now. So one of my dear friends, the one that has the son that's born the same day as my daughter, she actually is going to be moving away. She's originally from Latvia. She's been here for about 3 years, and she's going to be moving back. So that's really sad to have her move back. I don't know when it's going to happen, maybe like this coming summer, but that'll be sad because she'll be gone. And then another friend of mine is going to be moving a few hours away because her husband got transferred. It's for a job transfer. So like all my friends are moving away. I finally got friends. I used to not know anybody here for like the longest time. And then after I had my daughter, I found some people that also had children, and they were all Russian. So, you know, we did our little meetup group. We all speak Russian because we all kind of want our kids to know the language. And now they're all slowly moving away, and it's making me really sad. Some of them are still here, and they're still staying here, but hopefully we can still meet on a regular basis and all that stuff, even though there's only a few of us left. So let's see what else has been going on in my life. I think that's pretty much it. This video is going to be super long, I have a feeling. So hopefully you don't mind. But that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or if you have anything that you want me to talk about, feel free to leave them below because I really like just chatting with you, and I would love to do videos like this where I do just kind of chat and update you and maybe answer some questions that you may have. And it can be makeup related, that's fine. It doesn't have to be like, you know, about my life. But I feel like I should probably take a sip of tea since I'm calling this a tea chit chat and I haven't even had any of this. So there we go. I love this cup. I love clear glass, everything, cups and plates, actually all my stuff, that's what it is. I have completely clear glass bowls and plates and all of that. It's a brand called Duralex. So I'm just obsessed. I think it looks so cute, but also I'm obsessed with like safety, and I was looking for safe dinnerware and I was getting really paranoid. Like I didn't want plastic. And then ceramic stuff is glazed, and I was reading like some of the glazes can have lead in them, and I was just driving myself crazy. And then I found the glass stuff and I was like, okay, well, hopefully glass is safe, you know. Glass doesn't have lead in it as far as I'm aware, so that's what I ended up buying. Anyways, oh, I remember what else I wanted to tell you. How could I forget? This is so exciting. I even have this sitting here to remind me. So something that I have been obsessed with for my fellow gamers, if you've made it this far in my video, I have been obsessed with playing Zelda Link Between Worlds on our 3DS, which is a Zelda 3DS. Oh, that's so cool. So I have been playing this whenever I get a chance, which isn't a lot because I have 2 kids, but I can find about an hour or so a day of free time to play this. That's what I've been doing, and I love it. I am so into it right now, and I don't want to give any spoilers or anything like that. I have a YouTube channel about video games, by the way, and so I think when I'm done playing it, I'm going to record a video for that channel, just kind of discussing the game. But I absolutely love it. I love Zelda. I didn't play any of the really old ones. Like A Link to the Past, I didn't play that one. I started when Wind Waker came out. That's kind of when I started playing the Zelda games, so I've played that onward. And I've also played Ocarina of Time as well. But I really, really enjoyed all of the ones that I've played, and I really, really like this one. I'm having so much fun. And I know Andrea, who is Shooter Stargleam on YouTube, is playing it as well. So she actually talked about it in one of her videos, and I've had this and it was sitting around and the game had come out, and then she mentioned it and I was like, I need to start playing it. Like, I just haven't been thinking about, you know, finding the time for something like this, but then I was like, I need to do it, and I've been so into it. I can't put it down, but I have to, so it's hard. So that is it. That is my super long chit chat video. High five if you've made it through the whole thing, and thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you like this and if you want me to do more of these, and I will see you later. Bye.